All right, I am going to be drawing a page of my webcomic, Bobbert and the Monster, which is available on Comixology. And you can get the first 2 issues over there. I feel like my camera is later than it should be, but maybe it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to be drawing just for a little bit. I have other stuff to do today, but I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by making a video and working on the webcomic page that I need to do, because it's the last page and I mapped out the way that the person who wrote the script did it, and now I'm going to draw it. So while I pass the time, I'm going to be listening to an old episode of Suspense from the 1960s and then drawing this.
It's no good for a man to outlive his guilt. No good. Who knows better than me? Tom Morley. Crazy old Tom, they call me.
Moley?
Coyote. There's more than cripples out on our prairie here than there's people in San Ventura. San Ventura, population 638.
Actually, I realize I should draw the person he's sitting on top of before I draw him.
When I signal, I'm station master here. This time each year, haunted by trains. By one in particular. Yes, crazy Tom Morley's haunted, all right. Because that's what grief and guilt will do to a man. In fact,
I've actually never been on a train.
I see a devil risen before me now. Hear him talking to me. So I'm a conjuration, am I?
There we go.
Answer me, Tom. You are only that. I imagine you. And my voice? I'm only hearing myself. You're in bad shape, Tom. Put out
This is
your
going to be
foot.
weird because my name is Tom.
So I can give you proof that you see what you see. With all my weight. Ow, my foot! Ow.
God.
You is the ache in your foot? I can't stand anymore. We've things to recall together, Tom Morley. What things? Things like you murdering me. Have you forgotten the old 1155? How could I ever forget it? And say my name. Say it! Gully Reeves, engineer of the 1155. You see, I do remember. The rail was split at
Aw.
Jericho Bend, but you didn't
He
signal me to
remembers.
stop. No. They found Gully Reeves in the hollow of Jericho Bend with his hand on the throttle still. Still engineer of the train, dead as I was. The van fell into the hollow. But the other cars stood hard on the tracks. Every life spared. It was
Oops.
bad, Gully Reeves, but not as bad as it could have been. It was a lucky night for others, but a black night for me. I died when no man should. When no man should, Gully? On the eve of the day I was to marry. Oh, Jenny. Yes, Jenny. The man can't offer his corpse in
I
marriage.
don't like that.
You cost me more than life that black night, Tom.
Let's do it the way it's
What
drawn.
payment are you here to take from me? Live through this week and see, old man. Then you'll know your punishment. Only a devil's apparition can crush your foot. Gully Reeves, whose death was on my hands. Gully Reeves had come back from the earth. And I had his promise now.
From the oath.
By the end of the week, he'd square accounts with me. I'd know my punishment. I had the devil's own promise for that. Live through the week and see. Huh? Open up! It was Will, my stepson, bringing me coffee like every night. Why the locked door, Pop? Against prowlers. Here? That's a joke. The only prowlers around here are stray dogs and coyotes. Well, there's some coffee for you. Oh, I'm going home to bed now. Wait. Help me off with my shoe. The left shoe.
Weird.
Well, the foot swelled up again. Go easy. I've the devil's own pain in my toes. Okay. Wow, it certainly is swollen.
Okay.
Take your sock off and let's see.
I don't care who you are. I don't go over to a friend's house and go, oh yeah, Let me take a look at that foot.
That big one looks crushed. A crate fall on it? Wasn't a crate. Oh, what was it? It was Gully Reeves. Gully Reeves? He spoke to me. He spoke to you and invited you out of your mind. Well, son, I'll swear. I saw him like I see you. Don't call me son. Not when you act and talk like an old fool. I murdered him, he said. At a time when no man should die. He had a girl. Jenny promised to him. There's a telegraph message coming in.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
up to it. Take it for me, Will.
Now let's finish drawing this dude.
It says the 11:55's due by in 1 minute now. It's right on time. Yeah, on the button. Wait a minute. Pop, move over. Huh? Make room in the dark for a relative. Make room? There's more to the message. The last half says, I'll be riding the van again. Signed, Gully Reeves.
I don't understand why you're surprised. It's literally who he just told you was back. I guess from the dead. Okay, fine. You can be surprised.
The 11:55. Gully rode the 11:55 that night. They found him in a hollow, sealed in his wrecked van, with his hand dead on the throttle. Shut up! Shut up!
Quiet, you.
It's gone. You know something, Pop? Yes, Will. Feel like something contagious. Stick close to you nights, and I'll be just as crazy as you. Sorry, son. Just then, with the 11:55 clearing the station. You know what
Yeah.
crazy thought flashed through my mind?
I didn't draw that wide enough.
This is the anniversary week of the wreck of the
Try
old
that again.
11:55. It would really be one for the books if the ghost of Gully
Wing.
Reeves rode the 11:55 into another wreck.
Wing. Bonk.
How about that, Pop? I had the same thought. It was impossible to sleep that night. I took myself to the San Ventura Cemetery. I held my lantern over a headstone. Here lies Gully Reeves. Only Gully Reeves wasn't lying there. He was risen from the dead. There was every sign that he was risen from the dead. An open grave and an open coffin lid. I could see by the shine of my lantern. Gully wasn't in his coffin.
That look right? Yes. Good. Lordy.
And then I could hear his ghost laughing.
You came to see with your own eyes whether I was in my coffin or not. That's
You
smart
think
of
you're
you,
so
Tom.
cool.
Gully?
On the path, plain in the light of your lantern. See me?
Yes.
Live through the week and see. And since you're here to visit the dead, why not take yourself over to Jenny?
To Jenny?
5 graves from mine. Count 5 graves from here.
All
Go
right.
on. Ask
This
Jenny
guy
how she died.
is deciding to take a nap, so he's got his arms crossed on his chest.
I counted 5 graves from Gully's and stood there with my mind in the dark and my eyes
Dark.
on the ground. An open grave, this one too. But the lid of the coffin was closed. Closed but opening before my eyes. I watched the specter in white rise up.
Okay.
Tom Morley? Are you Tom Morley? sent you to me?
Yes, to ask how you died. He said, how did you die?
In my wedding gown. I was fitting it to wear for Gully when the news came that night.
It was a tragic hour. Black tragic hour.
See my
I
gown?
didn't plan out this
My bridal
extra
gown.
character in here
I wore it to my
well,
grave for Gully.
because everybody else is cartoony, and I feel like his is a lot more like regular looking. Like it feels like I'm trying to attempt to draw a normal body type,
Don't forget your phone.
Planning your
and I wasn't meaning to.
or a weekend trip? Well, long distance can be a big help.
Can
You
it?
decide where you want to go, then just pick up your phone and call ahead for reservations. Make sure of a good place to stay. And while you're away, it's so easy to keep in touch with home by telephone. Well, have a good
It
trip,
is.
and don't forget the phone.
Thanks, Dad.
There's Gully, then the girl. Jenny herself back from the grave.
And in this particular story,
I sent her to
the
do
writer
her wedding in a gown she
made
was
it
proud
so
of
that
even
he
in
has
And Gully,
a shirt with a saying on it, and I
promise
swear
to do it too.
I've had to go back and remember to put that on him so many times.
Always with a message for me at 11:54. Just
Because normally the character does not.
the band at the 11:55, Tom Morley. Look to the rail at Jericho Bend. Look to the rail. Look to the rail. Gully meant to ride the 11:55 to his death again.
I might have drawn that too long, and also that was a horrible arm.
Operator, this is Tom Morley, station
That might
master
be
at
okay.
San Ventura. Operator, terrible thing. The 11:55. Operator. Operator. Will? What's got you going now? Will, you telephone for me. I can't make myself understood. Okay, give me the phone. What am I to say? Say,
Yeah, that's fine.
outside what you saw.
It's cartoony. Okay, good.
Correct? Oh, come on.
Finished. Oh, almost finished that. I got to draw the background. Almost. I drew it so light, I almost didn't realize it was there.
You're a maniac. You worked hard at becoming one and you finally made it.
Let's do perspective.
What's all this malarkey about the 11:55? Why, it's a wreck. Gully Reeves, a ghost engineer on a ghost train. Sure, Pop, sure. Look, the wall clock's behind you. You see what time it says? 11:54. It's only 11:54. Right. It's 11:55 now. Right on time.
Meh.
You're 11:55, Pop.
You're an 11:55.
A saner mind than mine. I needed a saner mind than mine to take me in hand, to show me what was real and what was imagined. Mr. McHale, the town supervisor, I pleaded with him and came back to San Ventura Cemetery.
Yeah.
This hallucination, Tom. Engineer Gully Reeves, risen from the grave. The late Jenny is standing up in her coffin. How long has all that been bothering you?
10 years, Mr. McHale, since the day Gully was killed.
And the spirit visitation?
All right.
Oh,
Got that.
these few nights
Now,
this week, this
let's draw the
anniversary
curb
anniversary. The wreck
from the
was
sidewalk
10 years
they're
ago
on.
this week.
Oh, I
Yoop.
see. Oh, which
Yoop.
of the two graves?
Over here.
And then I'll
Gully
do the
Reeves,
second one
this
here.
grave.
Yoop.
This grave.
It says
Yoop.
Gully Reeves on the gravestone. I'll hold the lantern to it. Do we
If I were to
see
continue
different
going,
things, Mr.
it would
McHale?
go there.
Well, I
If
see
I were
an
to
open
continue
grave.
going,
open grave and an
Go
open coffin.
there. Oh, yeah.
Jenny is 5 graves from this, Mr. McHale. Count 5 graves.
All right. Now I'm done with that panel. Let's turn off this guide.
I've counted 5.
I'm an
Clean
old
up the
man, and I've
edges.
lost my reason.
No,
But
clean them up,
you,
not make
Mr.
them worse.
McHale. You're the slickest mind in San Ventura. The town supervisor. Hallucinations, yes. I'm sick with them. Sick with grief and
Clean
guilt.
that up.
But not you.
The other lines that
Tell me
need
we
cleaning
see
up, that
different
one
things.
kind of does.
Maybe,
But those are not
maybe not,
important.
Tom. Maybe we see the same things.
This grave
Groovy.
now, Mr. McHale. It's right and proper.
All right.
The grave must be so the soul can rest.
No, Tom, I can't say that it is.
You can't.
So,
What do you see?
that's one panel I got done.
Grave
Let's
is
make sure,
natural as the
turn off
first.
the pencils and
You
see if
have
anything looks
hallucinations, too.
askew.
Grave is open and the coffin empty.
Nope, seems
Like
fine.
the first.
Think. Yes.
Morley.
Wow, wow.
Is it
What?
calling to you, Tom?
You hear it too?
Yes.
I stood in my bridal gown and didn't move. My heart swelled up and then it
Oops,
stopped.
let's start with this one.
I stopped it so I could be with Gully Reeves. It was a bad time to die. Such a bad time when living could be so good.
Wow,
Mr.
poetic.
McHale,
Yes, Tom.
you heard what she said.
Every word. Every uncanny word.
Did you
Like goth
also see
lyrics.
her?
Yes. Like a white mist.
And long flowing hair.
And no flesh that I could see. I do have your hallucinations, Tom.
I'm distressed to hear that. You the best mind in San Ventura.
I say only what I saw. What was it that Gully promised you?
Another wreck of the 1155. Gully would once more ride the van.
Wait, too far.
Into the hollow of Jericho.
All right.
Bend.
How much longer do I have? I only want to spend 20 minutes doing this. All right, I have a few more minutes. Let's see how far I can get on this panel.
Mr. McHale put his hallucinations to rest. McHale was such a man. Things had to make sense to him.
I ordered an arrest, Tom. The arrest of your stepson, Will.
You arrested Will?
I'm sure he's behind this and others in with him. Looting graves and dressing up to masquerade as ghosts.
Why would Will go against me?
To drive you into the madhouse. To drive you to your death.
The madhouse.
I know, it's a great shock to you.
So,
The boy hates you, Tom.
Why does
these
he?
ghosts are just
Unbalanced
people
as you've
dressing
been
up,
these
they
10
think.
years, an unsteady, brooding man. Will's mother died to shut her eyes to you, Tom. She couldn't stand any more of a life with you. The boy thinks this.
You're saying that Will blames me for Margaret? For his mother's passing?
Yes, and there's your house and land. With you gone, it'll pass to him.
Yeah.
There's a profit in hate
Yeah,
for Will.
right.
I've reasoned it out.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Let's see
That
what
might
the
also
ghosts
be what
will
he's
do.
trying to say. Whoop, that is much too big of a hand.
There was a message that night. That last anniversary night. 10 years to the day of the old wreck. It said, look to the rail
Right.
at Jericho
And is that
Bend.
gonna...
This time I would. There would be no negligence this
Yeah,
time.
that'll work.
I saw what I hadn't seen 10 years before. The rails.
Yoicks!
The rails were split. Once again,
Isn't
the
very
rails
good.
were split.
There we go.
Stop the train. I had to stop the train. This time I knew to stop the train. My signal lantern. I waved it. Waved it high in the air so
Whoa.
Billy could see it. High, high. Stop!
There we go.
Stop in the name of mercy! I'd won this time. I'd stopped the train. I'd won.
So he
I
is
awoke from a long sleep in the outdoors.
slapping his head
Someone standing
in
over me. Mr. McHale,
Yes, it's me.
did I get
defeat.
Died, I thought, these last 10 minutes, Tom. Hardly a pulse to you, hardly a breath.
Yoicks.
Like your heart had stopped.
Right, that better?
The 11:55, Mr.
Looks like I
McHale.
wrote
The
schlap.
11:55.
11:55 came and went.
Came and went.
You signaled it to stop, and it stopped. It's gone now.
Oh, hey! What's up, Damone?
But the rail at Jericho Bend, it was split.
What's going on with yourself? I'm actually just finishing up here.
I saw it.
I've been going at this for almost 20 minutes now.
See.
I'm here, Tom, waiting to be shown.
Oh, the rail is fine now. What I saw saw, I didn't see.
Except in your mind.
Yes, in my mind. And what I see now, only I see.
Now? Now what?
Even now, I see things the devil
Right.
directs me to see. I see things invisible to you.
What do you think you see now?
And the ground there in the hollow, if you have eyes for the dark, Mr. McHale, I see a body, a lonely body in the night.
Yeah, I still got some
See the dead, Mr. McHale. It's only for me to see.
No.
stuff I got a list on my eBay store today, but I wanted to get some drawing done, so I thought I'd
Scully Reeves,
do a
that's
live
where he
stream
died
too.
before.
No, Tom. Not Gully. We've a strange corpse in this one. A
I
man
don't
who
like that
died
leg.
Tonight.
Blood soaked in his clothes and in the dirt. See? And still bleeding. The old dead don't bleed, Tom. And the old dead don't wear police handcuffs.
Police handcuffs, you say?
Oops,
See, on his
that's
wrist?
too big.
And a bullet hole in his head. See? This one was shot to death.
You got it. Always nice to see ya. Well, you know what I mean.
Telephone the coroner to come for the murdered man. Oh, operator.
Mr. McHale, wait. Wait with the telephone. It's Scully on the wireless again.
Oh, Gully, is it? Let's not go through that again. I'll take the message, Tom.
I am just not even following this pencil technique because I don't like that
What is
stance.
the message, Mr. McHale?
An awakening. I'm beginning to understand things. And I owe your stepson Will an apology.
An apology to Will?
Yes, the looting of the graves and all that dressing up to make you see ghosts. It wasn't Will's doing. His scheme against you, as I'd reasoned. Will had nothing to do with it. I was wrong. They're dead wrong.
Nah.
Message told
Yeah,
you
why
that.
don't I like that
No, but I know
pose?
that now. I put it all together. It was a message from a detective who was on the 1155 tonight. He lost a prisoner he was escorting to the state penitentiary. Chip Stavago, a convicted man. The message says we're to look for a short man, bald, wearing a dark suit
Oh.
and handcuffs.
Handcuffs, that's the
All right.
man out
How
there.
long is it? Send me some info.
This pair,
You know how to get a hold of me.
and his girl Sally, they had worked up a scheme to board the 1155 and seize a prisoner being taken to the state.
I'd be happy to check it out, see what I could do.
They were out to seize DeVago from under the nose of the detective accompanying him. Seize DeVago and murder him.
Gotcha. Illustrate would be easier.
Now, is it clear so far? Clear. All right. San Ventura was the place they picked to stop the 1155, climb aboard, and snatch DeVago. You were to stop the train for them, Tom.
All right, man. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Hallucinations came about.
And we'll see.
Now, the killer,
We'll see what's up with it.
and his girl Sally were the source of your hallucinations. Now, they obviously knew about you. How you felt about
All right,
that
I'm going
wreck
to
of
finish
10
with
years
this guy
ago
here and then
preyed on
probably
your
sign
mind.
off.
Your sense of personal guilt about it. Now, they worked on you all this anniversary week when you
I think
were
that'll
most
be okay.
susceptible.
Ugh,
They played on your
I wonder if I should
imagination.
fix this leg. Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't like that straight leg.
See ghosts. All to get you to stop that train tonight.
Oof, no.
Yes, Tom?
Yikes.
That story you were telling me about people scheming against my sanity.
Now maybe I don't like that.
To tell it to me again.
Sure, but not tonight, Tom. Your mind's been burdened enough for one
Yeah, that
night.
might be all right.
Tomorrow, when the anniversary week is over and Gully Reeves isn't in your thoughts. Tomorrow, Tom, we'll go over the whole thing again tomorrow.
No, I don't like where that is. All right. That note there indicates the end of my 20-minute drawing session. And now I see that this is too thin. I see what's happening here. I drew the legs too thin.
Donald Buca, Rosemary Rice, and Dick Keith. Listen again next week when we bring you
That works better.
With
Okay.
Murder in Mind.
Yep, that's it for today.
Lewis, another
Thank you, Damone. Nice talking with you. I'm going to take off. I got to go list some stuff. So I'll see you later.